Good morning, everyone. My name is Adam, and in this video, we'll get to know some of the religious rites in the Philippines, particularly between Roman Catholic and Islam. Please join me as we learn new insights today. Let's go! First, let's define what religious rite is. When we say religious rite, it is an established ceremony prescribed by a religion. It consists of a ritual or several rituals that make an important milestone in a participant's life. For Catholic, they have rites or sacraments that teach, strengthen, and express their faith. They are relevant to all areas and stages of life, and Christians believe that they are made holy by carrying out these rites as these strengthen their connection with God. Examples of these rites are baptism, Eucharist, confirmation, reconciliation, anointing of the sick, marriage, and holy orders. Now, let's characterize them one by one. Baptism is seen as the sacrament of admission to the faith. In this rite of baptism, holy water is usually sprinkled or poured on the head by a priest who simultaneously invokes the Trinity. Eucharist or Holy Communion is the cultural rite of Catholic worship, where the priest consecrates bread and wine, which are transubstantiated into the body and blood of Christ. Confirmation. In this rite, the bishop or priest laying on of hands in prayer and blessing, plus the anointing of the forehead with chrism or holy oil. Reconciliation, also known as confession or penance, is seen as an opportunity for renewal and can be done as often as needed. It is a means of obtaining pardon from God for sins which the sinner is truly regretful and brings the sinner back into communion with God and the Church. Anointing of the sick is administered to give strength and comfort to the ill and to mystically unite their suffering with that of Christ during his passion and death. Marriage is a sacrament that a baptized man and a woman administer to each other through their marriage vows and lifelong partnership. This rite commonly takes place during a Mass, with a priest serving as the minister of the Mass and as a witness to the consent of the couple. Holy orders, or ordination, is a rite that's only available to men who are being ordained as deacons, priests, or bishops. Through this rite, they are able to perform sacred duties and serve the church community. Since Catholic is a dominant religion in the country, it's not surprising anymore that we regard every holiday and special occasion as something worth celebrating, and Holy Week is not an exemption. Semana Santa is a week of solemn contemplation on the passion and suffering of Christ before his death. Here are some rites that we observe during Holy Week. Palm Sunday, it is where people flock to church with palaspas to be waved upon the priest's entry to the church. Fasting and abstinence is done to understand the suffering and sacrifices Christ did for mankind. On Ash Wednesday and every Friday throughout the Lenten season, Catholics are required to avoid meat and, if possible, reduce mealtime to once a day. Other rites are pabasa, washing of the feet, visita iglesia, stations of the cross, and sinaculo. On the other hand, our Muslim brothers and sisters have their religious rites too, as expressed in the 5 pillars of Islam. First is confession of faith, or shahada, is the Muslim profession of faith expressing the 2 fundamental beliefs that make one a Muslim. Second, daily prayers, or salah, obligatory 5 daily prayers for all Muslims. Third, alms tax, or zakat, also known as alms giving, which is considered as the central activity in Islam. Fourth, fasting during the month of Ramadan, or Saum, commemorates the revelation of Quran to humanity during Ramadan. And then last is pilgrimage to Mecca, or Hajj. At least once in his lifetime or her lifetime, each Muslim is expected to undertake a pilgrimage to Mecca, which is a sacred city of Islam. And there you have it. Those are the common religious rites that Christians and Muslims observe in their respective religion. Although there are major differences, there are also some things in common. Always remember that these rites reinforce the basic foundation of religion, allow us to express and reaffirm our belief system, and lastly, because of these religious rites, we create and sustain our identity. Thank you for listening, and once again, have a great day. Bye.